Hi everyone, welcome to another video. Um, we're gonna be looking for the mangrove forest, continuing south, I believe. Is the plan? Yep. Keep going south. Um, yeah. I guess we can start off with how my day went. Um, I woke up today, and instead of going on a run like usual, I went on a walk. Um, Past few days I haven't really been running because after the camping trip, my left ankle was hurting a bit. Thankfully, that seems to have subsided by today. So tomorrow I should be able to go back on my running schedule. Um, and then after that, I worked on my game a bit more. More specifically, setting up the demo page on both my itch and my Steam in order to get that ready for review. And they are now in the review pipeline, so I'll see how that goes. And on the um and then now it's just waiting for the whole process. Once I get that done, I'll be able to start advertising it because I'll have links that people can check out. Um and then at around noonish, I went to watch the Spider-Man movie, Brand New Day. And I gotta say, Tom Holland, I love Tom Holland. It's what a I love his Spider-Man. I don't know. Um, I gave it I think like a 9.6. I'd say a 9.6 is my rating of Spider-Man Brand New Day. I enjoyed it quite a lot, and yeah, I don't want to spoil anything, so I'll leave it there. But I think it's definitely a watch. It doesn't have that Marvel sheen that a lot of newer Marvel movies have, which I think is a very nice thing. Um, and on the way back from the cinema, I went to H Mart and wait, did I ever? I think I did. I have two Heart of the Seas. I do. Um, and so after the movie, I went to H Mart and then I got some ingredients. I made specifically eggplant, tomato, onion, shallots. Um, that it? Yeah, that was it. Um, and tofu. That's what I was missing. And I made meal prepped um a bunch of soup. Is that no? That's a birch forest. I meal prepped a bunch of um eggplant soup that I'll be eating over the next few days. Um, what I ate today was pretty yum, so hopefully it reheats well, and we'll see how that goes. Um, and then yeah, I also made some. Oh, I also made some cucumber salad. With some soy sauce, some rice wine vinegar, and then a bit of garlic. But that's been my day. Pretty uneventful, I would say. But um, it sucks that there aren't any like more movies because I would go watch more movies, but there's just nothing out right now, or at least showing at AMC. Like I'm watching, um, like the first few days I was watching like 4 movies a week, like constantly, because I was like catching up to all these movies, but now it's just completable. Oh, I'm gonna ignore it though. Um, but like now I've exhausted and nothing's really come out. I already watched One Night Only 2 weeks beforehand. I watched Spider-Man just now. I've already seen Minions and Monsters. Like those are all the big names, and I've seen them all. Toy Story, I don't know. Like I haven't even seen 4, and like 3 was low key like a snoozer. So like I don't really want to waste my time to watch that. Um, So yeah, maybe we'll wait to later in the month or next month to see if anything else is coming out. But it's a shame, really. What else is a shame? Me not being able to find a damn swamp. I Yeah, I watched the Nile Red video that recently dropped. Um, Making alcohol from air. I think I don't know. I feel those videos are weird because like he uses so many other materials to make the things to like extract the alcohol from the air. Like at that point, it doesn't really feel like he's getting the alcohol from the air anymore. And I'm noticing frame drops. So why are you frame dropping? Okay. Well, weird. Anyways, yeah, that's my position on the whole. I mean, it's like a cool idea, but I think the only way that he can do it is if he figures out a way to like like as long as he doesn't add any other things, because he's like making these catalysts from different materials and elements. Like at that point, like it's not even, or at that point, just use the yeast, you know. But I get the like idea behind it though. So I watched the entire like hour and 40-minute video or whatever. Um, and then I watched Linus's Chat GPT computer build video, and I wonder if he threw Fable 5 at it, if it would do any better. But he probably won't, at least not for a bit. I'd be curious though to see if Fable would do any better. Uh, and then yeah, I think that's really my day. We're gonna go look for the mangrove forest now. Uh, I would have hoped to run into it already, but alas, there is literally nothing. I haven't even found like a large desert I can use for sand later on. But yeah, I'm recording this video a bit earlier in the day today because I want to try out the Ascent because I saw it was on sale. See what it's about. Cause like I remember trying it out when it was free on Epic Games like a long while ago. I think I have it on Epic, but I was like, it's at least for me, it was only like 10, like you know, it was like $15, 15, $16. So I was like, sure, I'll try it out and see if I can enjoy it, because I didn't really enjoy it before. I don't know if it was my FPS wasn't great on the old computer I tried it on, or I didn't really understand English as well. So I was like confused or not as engaged in the story. So yeah, that's the plan. And hopefully we can find this damn mangrove forest before I run another like 5,000 blocks deep before we cross this ocean. Uh, You know what? Boating on the ocean reminds me of back when I used to play Rust. There was a group I played Rust with, and I remember late at night, like 3 a.m., getting this is way back in Rust, not way back, but I guess like pretty long ago, where the only thing on the ocean were like scrap barges that you could farm, and that's a temple. We're gonna like a monument, and we're gonna just go around. I should probably just go by the coast instead of um running through the middle. Let's head back to the coast a bit. Maybe this way. And we would like be it would just be me and like two other people because we were like part of a clan slash group, and um, oh, Mr. Dolphin's following me. Uh, and we would just boat around for like 2 hours at 3 a.m. and just farm the ocean for scrap and components. And honestly, those were some fun times. I would have a guitar, and I had like the guitars like guitar script, because back then you had to go up like the pitch of the guitar in Rust depended. I don't know how it is now, but the pitch depended on like your like what direction you were looking at, and these scripts will allow you to like it'll look up and down at the correct levels, and from that you could play songs, and I'd be like playing the song, we'd be singing as the boat as we're on this like little motorboat going across the ocean, just farming. Oh my god, this guy is following me. Hello, friend. Let's go. Let us go. Are you gonna follow me? You are. Alright, let's do this. I think it's faster than a boat. Dolphin's Grease. Alright, Mr. Dolphin, you're gonna come with me until we find the mangrove forest, right? It's not looking good. Yes, Mr. Dolphin. No, this way I'm never finding the swamp. What is this? Okay, he's still following me. I see him on the mini map. There's a buried, there's a shipwreck rather. But I'm not gonna go for it. We're gonna just keep going until we reach this mangrove. That's more important. Hey. Another dark oak forest. No, it feels like there's just nothing but dark oak forest and birch forest. We're like, how long have we been going through the dark oak? And I'm so tempted to use a seed map, but no, we'll stay strong. Watch the video on the 2% theory, where I think it was like if it only 2%, if there's an escalator, only, and then stairs next to the escalator, only 2% of people, or is it an elevator? I don't remember, but only 2% of people will pick to take the stairs. And it was like talking about how you gotta be you change yourself by changing your personality and identity, and being like, I'm going to be the 2% person, or like I'm the type of person to take the stairs, instead of trying to make like unachievable goals like losing 10 pounds, for example. Which is interesting. I think, in my opinion, any motivator, as long as it's like a motivator, will work, at least for me, because Today when I was on the way to the movie theater, there was like a few escalators I could have gone up, and I was like, nah, we're gonna take the stairs. You know. Um. But yeah, we're gonna be the 2% of people who don't use chunk base or seed map, and we're going to find this damn swamp and not run into this island and lose our dolphin friend. This doesn't exist. The swamp isn't real. Searching for the swamp that doesn't exist. That's what it feels like. Like it's just taiga. There's just taiga everywhere I look. Bang, taiga. Oh, and we lost the dolphin. Okay, back to the boat. Well, back on the oceans. Hmm. What is that? Is that a village? Yeah, that's a village. That's not what I need though. Oh my god, it's cold biome again. No, like look at this. How is this all like plains, forest, dark oak, birch forest? Like it's all the same biome. Oh my. You know what? We're taking drastic action. We're going through this snowy taiga, the tundra. We're going through the tundra. Surely it's warmer on the other side. No. Ice boating. Wahoo! Alright, off we go. Whee! Alright. Keep ice boating across. Dang, look at that spire. I think this is a good shot for the thumbnail. Alright. Let's me find the mangrove forest. That's gonna be the thumbnail. So you see the thumbnail is a mangrove forest. That means we made it. This a swamp. Oh my god. Is there mangrove though? Oh hey, a blue orchid. Um, I'm not seeing any mangroves. That's not good. Um, well, this isn't great. Any mangrove trees? Looks like all the regular old swamp to me. God fucking damn it. Ay, no mangroves. Pick the map. No, it's all just swamp. Maybe go to the other side of the swamp. Please. Oh my god, look at that. That's swamp up there. Dang. That's crazy. Crazy build spot. Well, uh, mangrove trees? This is a very large swamp. Maybe on the other side there's a mangrove forest attached to it, is what I'm hoping. Um, Maybe let's go up there, and then we'll crank a render distance, and then see if we can find anything. Well, I mean, I don't. Never mind. Hi. All right. Let's just keep going. I already reached the end of the swamp, and there's no mangrove forest on the other side of it. How sad. Frogs, though. Frog. Witch hut. Like a witch farm. I'll probably do a raid farm instead. Later on, that is. Alright, we're just gonna pull out the boat again. No mangrove. Maybe the north side will have something for us. Uh, Maybe it's time to crank the render distance up on the tree. Oh, that's taiga over that way. No more mangrove. Regular trees. How disappointing. Uh, South looks like more swamp. Let's go south and see if we can find anything. Okay. Oh. I really expect to go this long. I thought I'd find the mangrove after like half an hour of searching, and I'd be like, oh, let's go build the barn and then finish the iron farm. But no, we got super sidetracked, and now we're looking for mangrove and still haven't found it. How bleak. Well, it looks like the swamp keeps going. So maybe down here we'll find the mangrove forest. Hmm. Which spot in the middle? What is it? Forest biome. Well, bad news. There is no mangrove. Good news, we're gonna keep going south until we find mangrove. Follow the blue orchids or something. Wait, what in the... Is that... No, there's no way. Surely that's connected to a mountain. I have to check that out. Wait a moment. How far away is that? No, that has to be part of the mountain, right? Like, there's no way. Like, no, that's all rendered in. No, that's awesome. We're gonna go check that out. What is that? It feels like old Minecraft again. I'm finding the like freaky out world generation shit. Like, the trees are floating. No. Come on. Like, I don't know that was still possible in after like the Great Flattening. I mean that's cool, but like that's cooler. Two single trees on top of like slithers of mountain. Whoa. Watch me get close and it's just a mountain. No, but there's no way. It says it's all rendered in, so Foxy should have rendered the whole mountain if it was on a mountain. Yeah, look at that! Ow. That's like some Farlands type generation. Vanilla Minecraft, by the way. Whoa. I got a good vantage point. Oh. Whoa, look at... Oh my god. I mean, that's pretty normal, but... Oh my god. Shot that for future reference. And then we'll do a quick... Yeah, this tree will do. Like here. I'll have to figure out which one I like more. Maybe I'll try out the A/B testing. The YouTube A/B testing. Anyways, It looks like we're gonna keep going south, I guess. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Hi, sheep. Nice to see you too. You guys don't happen to see a mangrove swamp around here, huh? Which at like the Doraemon Anywhere door. Boom. Mangrove swamp. Let's go. Maybe if we loop back up this way, you know, like bang. I think is the idea. We go to that tree and then we follow the coast. I like that. Damn good plan. Oh, back to boating. Hmm. Oh, I need somewhere to place a bed down. No, it's meta. New meta just dropped. Look at the mechanics. Look at the moves. Look at the plays. No, Dream wishes he could do that strat. Alright, I start turning this way. Unless... No, that's not a swamp. Alright. And it's some more plains. Sunflower field though, but more plains. Plains, unlimited plains. Wait there, wait there. More plains, please. I would like plains as far as the eye could see. And no mangrove forests for me. I haven't seen a jungle biome either. I think they spawn next to the jungle. If we go through this river, I'll find something. Like, how is all of this, like, so uninteresting, bro? I just want a mangrove swamp, please. Please. Uh, that cloud looks like a donut. That cloud looks like a brain. Like left brain, like the left and right brain. And then you got that cloud looks like a cloud. Uh, that cloud looks like a butterfly now. That's like a brain. Um, what else? That cloud looks like Japan. You see it? Like the bottom of it. That's like Hokkaido, and it's like whoop, and like a yeah. Uh, that cloud looks like a hermit crab or a snail, among other things. Um, yeah, I'm going insane. I need a mangrove forest. Please, please, Mojang. Can a fella have a mangrove forest? Or do I have to wait till like 5,000 wandering traders appear or set up a wandering trader farm before I can get my mangrove propagule? Alright, if I reach 45 minutes, I think I'm gonna call it for today. We're at 36, we got about 9 more minutes. I don't like how it's going. I actually got like super baited by the swamp earlier. More birch forest, of course. Of course there's more birch forest. How did I find a pale forest before I found the mangrove swamp? What is this? What are we doing here? Maybe it is time to bite the bullet and go to the end. And then when we go to the end and get an elytra, and then I can just rock it all over the place instead of being miserable. Like, what is this? Is that a half-rendered rock or a very cool rock? We'll never know, 'cause it's not a swamp, and I'm not going that direction. Boat. Alright, let's go back to the cloud game to keep my sanity going. That one looks like a chicken thigh. Fried chicken thigh. That one looks like a fried chicken wing. That cloud looks like a bunt cake. That cloud looks like a cloud. That, what is that? What are you? Nautilus, that's it. Okay, well. I see vines. That must mean a swamp. Yes. Yes, swamp. Swamp. So swamp. Oh, I found it earlier there too, but swamp. Come on, man. Give me a mangrove. Please. Alright, time limit has been extended until I explore this swamp area. And it does not look very promising. Looks like a very small swamp. Witch hut, though. We're gonna ignore the Vivitch. Instead, we are going to explore the swamp. That will definitely have a mangrove in it. How has there not been a single mangrove? We got two swamps. Yeah, I don't. This isn't good. I think it's too cold for mangroves to spawn. Um, dry rather than cold. I think we're next to the like taiga. Needs to be next to the like a forest jungle biome. Yeah, that's also something we just haven't seen. No jungle, which sucks. All right, 3 more minutes of searching. If we don't find it, next episode we'll keep going. Darn it. Let's turn to this river. I missed the river. All right, we're just gonna go this way. More floating trees. What the heck? Maybe a mangrove over there now. A mangrove. Okay. I'll keep going this way. Reading nighttime enough to sleep. I think like 10 more seconds. That cloud looks like cotton candy. They all look like cotton candy actually because it's sunset. All right. Bedtime. Back the boat. Okay. We ride into the sun. Because surely the sun has the mangrove. The sun, as a matter of fact, does not have the mangrove. Okay. Well, I feel like Christopher Columbus finding new land, seas, its resources to bring back home. Except I'm getting lost and dying. Alright, well, let's turn northward. And more disappointment. Okay. Any floating trees at least? No floating trees. Can't even have fun. Alright. Well, we'll probably stop right here for now. That'll be it for today, everyone. Sorry to disappoint, but no mangrove. We'll surely find it in next session. But thank you all for watching. Leave any comments, questions, and suggestions in the comment section. I'll be sure to take a look at them and answer them in a future video. And yeah, see you next time. Bye.